What's up everyone? Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Sincerely Maria, your #1 channel for self-care, self-love, and self-resilience. Today's topic of discussion will be 7 things that organized people do differently. If you are tired of the chaos in your life and the chaos in your mind, then this video will help you organize your life much better. So if you're interested in finding out the 7 things that organized people do differently, then keep on watching. #1, and probably the most important thing that organized people do, is they write things down. Organized people have a habit of writing everything they need to do down in some form or another. This can be either on their phones, their notepad, or calendars. Basically, the point is to get it out of your head and in front of your eyes. Organized people do not rely on their memory because they know that they will forget things, and they know that their brains cannot possibly store every single little detail. When you start writing things down, make sure it is somewhere that is accessible. Make sure you are able to access it wherever you are so that you can refer to it whenever you need to. This can be your to-do list for the day, it can be your grocery list, or it can be something more complex like planning a party and jotting down all the details that need to be done. The best thing about writing things down is that you clear up the chaos that's going on inside your head, and as a result, you become much more organized. #2 of the things that organized people do differently is that they set up routines. Nothing says organization better than routines. When you have a routine set in place for your daily, weekly, and monthly activities, you just get so much more done. This is because you know exactly what needs to be done and when it needs to be done by. So you don't spend time thinking about or pondering about doing something today that you know will be taken care of at the end of the week. You can set up a routine for just about anything. For example, the gym. Set up a time of the day that works best for you to go to the gym and try to go as often as you can at that same exact time. Another example is that you can set up a cleaning routine. Things get very messy and hectic when you have to go to work, you have to go to the gym, and you have to cook, you have to pick up the kids from school. So set up a routine time that is devoted only to cleaning and use that time every day, week, or month, depending on your lifestyle, just to clean. Routines keep a flow of things going, and it helps you stay highly organized in all aspects of your life. Moving on to #3. #3 on the list of things organized people do differently is that they put things back where they pick them up from. An example of this is putting a pen back exactly where you picked it up from, so next time you need that pen, you're not wasting time looking for it because you know where the pen is, because you left it there. So when you are at home cooking, you know exactly where your favorite spatula is because after you used it last time, you put it back where you got it from. Obviously, before doing this, make sure that everything has its own place to begin with, whether that is in your house, your office, or anywhere else you spend a lot of time. This not only helps you stay organized, but it keeps everything clutter-free in your life. I would highly recommend teaching this to anyone that you share space with as well, so that in case they use something that you might need later, they put it back where it belongs, and vice versa. #4 in the 7 things that highly organized people do differently is that they use the Do Not Disturb feature on their phones. We live in an era where we are all glued to our phones 24/7. We get texts, we get social media notifications, we get calendar reminders, and on the odd occasion we even get a phone call. With so much going on, organized people have learned to use the Do Not Disturb feature anytime they are doing something important. How many times have you dropped something very important that you are doing because you got a notification on your phone only to see that it's just from your mom sending you a meme that could have waited to be seen? I don't know about you, but it happens to me all the time. Using the Do Not Disturb feature lets you put all your focus in what you are doing without any interruptions. So it's no secret that you get 10 times more done when you are not interrupted. Make sure to start using that feature, but if you do, also remember to turn it off when you are done so people don't get worried about where you've disappeared to. Number 5 in the 7 things highly organized people do is that they have a minimal lifestyle. This usually applies to all aspects of their lives. For example, organized people usually buy less clothes, and less clothes helps them with organizing their closets more efficiently. Another example is that they only buy furniture that they absolutely need. That makes it easier to keep their homes neat and tidy. Another example of minimalism is that organized people practice using less but more efficient apps. So for example, instead of using 5 different apps that do various things, they find that one app that does it all. Organized people train themselves to live with less because they know that that means that they will have less worry in their lives. Who doesn't want less worry in their lives, right? Up next, number 6. Number 6 of the 7 things that organized people do differently is that they declutter regularly. Organized people declutter on a consistent basis. This can be applied to things like your filing folders, your emails, or especially your closet if you're like me. We as human beings buy and store things consistently because we somehow think that we will use everything all the time. That doesn't usually happen now, does it? My rule of thumb is that if I haven't used it in 1 year, then it gets donated or thrown out depending on what it is. Something I make my husband follow is that every time he buys a pair of shoes, he has to donate or throw out an old pair. That definitely helps in the decluttering department on a regular basis. Decluttering also naturally helps with minimalism that we just discussed. Number 7 on the list of things organized people do differently is that they prepare their day ahead of time. Organized people already know what they will be doing tomorrow, the rest of the week, and sometimes the rest of the month. They plan out everything so that it fits into their schedules, and as a result, they are always on top of things because they know exactly what is coming up next and how much time they have to do it. You can start by just planning out tomorrow and sticking to your schedule for the rest of the day. This can be applied to anything from your study and exam schedule to your work schedule and even your day-to-day chores. By doing this, you not only stay organized, but you get so much more done on a consistent basis. Who doesn't want that? Alright you guys, so this was the 7 things that organized people do differently. If you can try to apply all of these things into your life, then you will become a highly organized person and your life will be much more smooth. If you can't apply all of them, that is perfectly fine. Just incorporate a few of them into your life and you'll be on your way to becoming a much more organized person. If you don't know already, this channel is all about becoming the best version of yourself, and the best version of yourself is an organized one. I hope you found value in this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up so I know to create more of these type of videos. And make sure you don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any other tips and tricks to improve your life. Also, make sure to check out these helpful videos I will link right here. I'm sure you will find a lot of value in them. Until next time, this is Sincerely Maria. Bye.